My name is Matt Osmansky, and I will be discussing the impact of social media. Social media is a fast and convenient way for people around the world to communicate. Anyone with access to the internet has the ability to join social media and communicate with millions of other users. In this video, I will be describing the purpose of social media, the effects and impacts that it has had on society and the economy, how users interact with social media, the technology that it utilizes, and how it uses data. On this page of my website, I discuss the purpose of social media as well as the opportunities that it has created. The purpose of social media is to provide a fast, convenient, and engaging way for people to communicate over the internet. Prior to its creation, people mainly relied on email and instant messaging for internet communication. While email and IM were groundbreaking developments, people could not share anything other than text. With social media, users have the opportunity to send each other pictures, videos, messages, and links to other web pages. This development has greatly personalized internet communication and has made it far more engaging. As shown in the picture on the left, social media provides fun and engaging content for family and friends to share. One of the opportunities that social media has created is the ability to profit off of user data. As users engage with social media by customizing their profiles with personal information, sharing links, and liking posts, social media companies collect this data. All of this data is compiled and used to generate profiles about users. Social media companies are able to determine what content users like and dislike from this data collection. This information is very valuable to companies that wish to advertise on social media websites or applications. The picture on the right shows an advertisement for Jack Threads on Facebook user newsfeed. This advertisement most likely appeared on this user's newsfeed because they expressed interest in purchasing shoes or clothes through their interaction with the various pages and posts on Facebook. This next page discusses the effects and impacts of social media. One of the beneficial aspects of social media is its ability to connect users around the world. Anyone with an internet connection can join social media. This means that friends and family that might be separated by distance can remain close by connecting through social media. Many users have hailed social media for helping them reconnect with old friends and distant relatives. Social media also allows users to create and curate the online identities of themselves by providing customization. Users can share their interests with others all at the click of a button. One negative aspect of social media is the role that it has played in affecting the self-esteem of users, especially teens. So when users post on social media, they tend to make their lives look perfect and enjoyable to others, which can make the users who view this content self-conscious about their own lives. Social media has made it common practice to constantly compare yourself to others. Cyberbullying is also an issue on social media because bullies feel empowered behind a screen. Social media companies have tried to combat this, however, by allowing users to report offensive content and block contact from unwanted users. So the picture on the left shows a distressed teen looking at social media and comparing herself to others. In the following video, I discuss my thoughts on the benefits and harmful impacts of social media, and I also demonstrate someone using Facebook to stay in touch with a family member.
What do you believe social media's impact has been on society?
I think that social media, like many innovations, has had both a positive and negative impact on society. For one thing, it has helped to connect family and friends from long distances, and it provides a fun platform to share meaningful information. But on the other hand, some people have become consumed by social media and try to earn acceptance by competing for popularity on apps such as Instagram.
To create this video, I first had someone film me with my iPhone as I responded to several prepared questions about the benefits and harmful impact of social media. I then filmed someone, again using my iPhone, as they posted on Facebook. Next, I uploaded these 2 videos to the online video editor, WeVideo, and I used this editor to join and trim the 2 video clips, add transition, add a title slide and an ending slide, as well as intro music. I then uploaded my finished video to YouTube. Social media has also greatly impacted society due to the widespread use of smartphones. Social media users are not limited to use only when they have access to a PC or a laptop. Rather, users can stay logged on all the time through their smartphones. For many users, this is exactly the case. People are constantly sharing pieces of their lives online, updating other users with status updates and pictures from their day. The ability to remain logged on to social media while on the go has created a cultural movement where people feel compelled to share much of their lives on social media. This excess sharing has provided an economic opportunity for advertisers. The constant stream of information that users generate about themselves helps advertisers to better understand their audience and determine how to best advertise their products or services on social media. The chart on the right shows the popularity of various social networks among advertisers. Facebook is the favorite among advertisers, with 61% advertising on this social network. One field that social media has impacted is the political sphere. Social media currently plays an important role in the dissemination of news to younger generations of users. Candidates for office also use social media to connect with their supporters, and recently political campaigns have begun purchasing user data from social media companies in the same way as advertisers. Campaigns use this data to determine strategies for attracting new supporters. The graph on the left shows the results of a survey that I conducted of 20 other students at URI. Each respondent was asked to rate the impact of social media on society on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being least impact and 5 being the greatest. Most responded with a 4 or 5, indicating their belief that social media has greatly impacted society. This page discusses the technical aspects of social media. Users interact with social media in one of 2 ways, directly or indirectly. Users interact directly with social media by posting statuses, photos, or sending out tweets, for example. The indirect interaction that users participate in consists of the data that is generated from their interaction with social networks. When users post, like, or share content, data about each of these actions is generated and stored in databases. The picture on the right shows a user directly interacting with Twitter by tweeting. The following video discusses how to post on Facebook, which is one of the ways that users directly interact with this social network. The big idea of computer science that I researched for social media was the use of algorithms, which are well-defined procedures that allow computers to solve problems correctly and efficiently. Social media companies use data collected about users and determine their interests using algorithms. These algorithms then display content on user feeds based on determined user interests. This benefits pages that are aiming to receive positive feedback from users, and it also prevents users from being subject to content that is not relevant to them. This next page discusses social media's relationship to data. Social media both produces and consumes data. The data that social media produces consists of posts that users make, including status updates, pictures, and videos. Social media also consumes data, specifically that which users generate. When users upload personal information or engage with posts by liking or sharing, social media companies consume this data and store it in databases for analysis and use by algorithms. The data collection conducted by social media companies has caused public concern over data privacy. Users are becoming more aware of how their online actions are being tracked, recorded, and sold to third parties for use in advertising, and this is unsettling to many people. A large number of users are not convinced that the government and social media companies are doing enough to protect their personal information online. The infographic at the bottom of the page shows that in 2016, 96% of Americans and 93% of millennials lack trust in social media sites in terms of protection of their privacy. The final page on my website is a list of references that I used during my research on the impact of social media. I have organized my sources in a table listing the author, article title, link, and year of publication for each source. At the top of this page and all of the other pages on my website, I have a banner that I designed using the online photo editor Pixlr. This banner is composed of several layers, including the background image of a hand holding a smartphone, my logo for the project on the left, text describing the title of my project as well as my name, and then a styling filter for the banner. When you click on the banner, it will direct you back to the home page for my website. To write each of my web pages, I used both HTML and CSS. Each web page consists of a separate file similar to this one, and all of the content was written in HTML as shown on the screen. To style each web page, I use CSS. In order to apply the same style to each web page, I used an external style sheet, as referenced here in the head of my file. This is the external style sheet that I used to style each of my web pages. This external style sheet contains all of the CSS to style my web pages.